For
Recording in progress.
today, y'all can hear me, right? Okay. First and foremost, for everyone that's back there, really building and working on your websites and trying to get this thing figured out, kudos to you. Um, business, business is not easy. Business is not hard. It's just takes consistency and not getting so frustrated at yourself for not really knowing for not really knowing the things that y'all feel like you should know. I think it's important for us to allow for patience. Some of us can't really be as patient because I mean we all got different financial circumstances. Um, but the longer you can kind of be patient with your success, and the longer that you can be patient with the developments that you all are developing, I think you will love the position that you're in. So today I'm going to actually be on the board a lot today because I want to show you all. I want to show you all the back end and how all of this system, if you will, was formulated. If I can't find my old video, I'll find this. So in 20, I want to say 2017, 18, 19, 21, damn, that was 5 years ago. 2017, um, I started to kind of figure out that there was a formula to business. A lot of us kind of go into business. Person number one, if you just try to do business. You just trying to do business as best as you can do business, and you just try to get it figured out. Uh, um, and that's kind of how I was when I first kind of got started. Here's why I don't want you all. I don't want you all to be so caught up in um, like followers and viewers on social media. I want to show y'all something. When I was trying to get started, I tried the internet thing in 2017. Not Instagram or any specific platform, but it was more YouTube, the YouTube layout. And I hired a marketing firm um, that was supposed to, blow me up and help me out. And let me show y'all something. Full transparency. My first post on YouTube was in 2017. Let me share my screen. My first post on YouTube was in 2017. There's a couple of things I want y'all to look at. Y'all know I try to be as transparent as I can with you all, um, so you all can kind of learn. So when I first got started on YouTube, there was this guy that was like, man, I know how to blow up any platform. I can grow it, blase, blase, blase. You're a star and I want the world to show it. And typically what happens when people begin to shoot us the moon? Yeah, it's okay to say it in the chat. What typically happens when people try to shoot us the moon and promise us the world? What usually happens? Anyone in the chat care to chime in? What usually happens is, they never can come through fully on, this promise of guaranteed growth or success because nothing is guaranteed. Um, and so this guy, was like, yo, I can get you views, blase, blase on social media. So this was my first post on social media. It was called The Secret to Winning in Business. Now at this time, I knew how to build an insurance firm because we built a successful insurance firm. I've already shown y'all that's been with me for some time. And in 2017, that's when we crossed the bar and was doing like 33,000 a month at 26 years old in company revenue. So I felt like I started to kind of figure out the formula. So what do usually all of us try to do once we think we figure out the formula? We like, okay, let me start this marketing agency. Let me help other businesses. But the truth is, like, I didn't even master it fully myself before I wanted to start teaching the world that I was some great savant at business. So in 2017, I started my firm. This is why I want you all never to give up on learning. So in 2017, I started my consulting firm, that is known as the Bizco firm today. But we went through a couple of variations of names and growing. And the secret to this right here, the secret to winning in business, was my very first post on social media, and as y'all can see, it did 1,700 views. Well, that's not really accurate. This company that I hired, or this person that I hired, bought views, and I didn't know anything about buying views. I didn't know that that was even possible to buy a view. I didn't know that it was possible to get fake views. I had no idea what that was, and so he did that with this one, this one, this one. Like literally, my first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. My first 14 videos were like with his social media prowess, if you will. This is his this was his strategy to inflate it to look like you are somebody. And let me tell y'all something. This is absolutely the wrong way to do business. Okay? This is absolutely the wrong way to do business. If you're trying to grow your brand, do not inflate your stuff just to make yourself look good, to make yourself feel better, because it does nothing but inflate your own ego, and you end up disappointing yourself. Are y'all listening? Because you start to believe a false narrative that is not true. So imagine, right? Somebody said, what is the purpose of buying views? There is no purpose. Like, I don't know. I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, so usually there are pages that, some marketing companies promise growth, and, you're going to get a bunch of views and likes on your page, but they really, be bots. So they're not like real people. And there's a lot of marketing companies that are out here that are doing this. And it does nothing. It does absolutely nothing for your business. It just, helps your ego, make you feel like a bunch of people are watching. But in truth, no one's really watching. There's no real conversations. There's no real conversions. And this is in 2017. I wanted to start my firm, marketing consulting agency, and doing vlogs and blogs. I really kind of didn't know what I was doing, and to be truthful, I was kind of bad at it. Let me show y'all this one. Can anyone guess why I was probably wearing glasses inside of my office?
Hey guys, welcome to the Money Talks with Jake. This episode will be part 1 of me teaching you how to spend your way out of debt and poverty. Have you ever tried to save?
Can anyone guess? Somebody said shame. No, it wasn't shame. Can anyone guess? I'm guessing nope, the sun wasn't in my eyes. Nope. So you can feel more comfortable. Nope, I was not crying. Anyone else? Can anyone else guess why I was wearing? You were high? No, I don't smoke. I do hookah, but I don't smoke. Can anyone guess why I was wearing sunglasses? Renee said disappointment on Facebook. Nope, not disappointment. Anyone else? Anyone else want to guess? I was talking to the bots for appearances, trying to look cool. No. Too many CBD gummies. No, this is 2017, y'all. There was no real there was no CBD nothing. Like, it gave you courage. Nope. Y'all, I was reading off of a computer. Like, I typed up what I wanted to say. because it was so weird just talking to a camera by myself.
With less money than you started with, have you ever asked yourself, why does this same thing not work out for me? Is it me? Do I suck that down bad?
Yeah, so like,
I bet you blame yourself so much that you came up with BS excuses like you don't make enough or something.
and so I had someone, I had someone like you couldn't see them, but they was like doing this on the laptop. And they were like doing this on the laptop. And I was like, have you ever wondered why you can't da 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 da? And they listen, it was so freaking bad. It was so bad. And I posted it anyway. Does anybody know why I posted it anyway? Does anybody know why I posted it anyway? Can anyone tell me why I posted it anyway? I'll wait. Listen, that's right. Because I just needed to get started. That's it. Like in scripture it says never despise small beginnings. And some of us are so scared to get started that you never get better. You like, I look crazy. Y'all, I knew how crazy I looked with them thick old glasses sitting back like, have you ever? Like I knew, like I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to communicate. I just knew that I needed to get started. And my initial reason for getting on social media was, I want people to know how great and grand I am. Well, that didn't pan out too well because nobody. Matter of fact, my first event I ever had was called Destiny Awaits. Let me see if I can find that. In 2017, I had an event called Destiny Awaits in 2017. Can anyone guess how many people showed up? Let me show y'all something. This is so good for y'all. Because a lot of y'all be thinking like, and I was using this guy trying to hack the system. Like, if I could hack social media and like get views and then all of a sudden people gonna know how great I am. It doesn't work like that. Somebody said 50. Somebody said 7. Somebody said 15. Let me show y'all something. So this right here, this is day 1, December 23rd, 2017. Ah! And when they ask why you do it, tell them I'm at my family's church. Look at this, y'all. So do y'all see this mic right here? Can y'all see this mic right here? Like on the side of my face? So what I did was, so a lot of y'all like be embarrassed. Like, are you kidding me? Nobody's start could be more embarrassing than mine. So I couldn't afford cameras. Like, I had like this college student who could follow us around that was doing like free video work for us, Archie. And I was like telling her this is internship. I got to deal with God on this. But I told her like, after 2 years with us, we'll intern, we'll make you, salary when you graduate. I didn't have no salary really to pay like that. Like, I didn't know, like, we were making $30,000 a month, but it wasn't like all $30,000 in revenue. Like, after paying your agents, your staff and everybody, like, you kind of had to figure it out. So I'm at the church, having this event, and I had this mic on right here, and this mic was connected to my computer, and I had the webcam at the back of the, like in the middle of the presentation, It was a webcam. Matter of fact, I think I still got the webcam. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Dang. I used to have it in this drawer. Y'all, I keep this. Oh my goodness. I just try. Okay, so I don't know where the original webcam is. I think I gave it to somebody in this office. But hold on, let me try to go find it real quick. All right, so okay, let me unshare my screen real quick. So I didn't have like no fancy whatever. So this is called a Samsung Stage. I got this from like Fry's, and so when I put this on my ear, this connected to my computer. This connected to my computer where my webcam was. So I had my webcam like jimmied like on the board, and it was hooked to a board so that it could see me, but I didn't want it to see the audience because for real it was like 4 real people there. The other 4 people, I had 8. The other 4 people really came for support. So I had 8 people at this event, and I'm this business savant gonna change the world with my young, really only barely proven system that, you know, I just knew was the thing. So I had this connected, but when I'm speaking through this, of course, it's not going through the big thing. So then I had the if y'all can see, then I had the mic. Let me share the screen. Then I had the mic. Then I had the mic right here. So I'm talking with the mic with this like side mic on my face. Go eat up. And let's not neglect the fact that I'm a man. So I got to put my man ego on too. So I can't cry. I can't be upset. I'm faking, but when I'm by myself, I got to deal with myself. Now, hold on now. But no matter if I was by myself, in front of 2 or 3 people, I always spoke like I was in front of tens and thousands of people. I always practiced like the world was watching. So a lot of y'all are you're scared to learn these new things, y'all. I didn't know the internet. You know, I didn't know how to figure this stuff out, but I just figured like if I could just get started and I could start practicing, I had to trust faith. I had to trust God enough that if I started walking, He would see. You know, He could go, help me, help us together. Okay, I'm just gonna start moving forward, and I stuck to it. And this was 2017. Y'all had 8 people in that room, but what I will tell you, all 8 people left that conference crying. All 8 left it crying, and it made me great, and it made me better. And I started practicing my concepts. I started practicing, you know, my value. I started practicing these things in my business, and it was not overnight. Y'all, when I wanted to transition from insurance to building a consulting firm and a tech company and all of those things, it took 5 years for me to make the transition. 5 years for me to transition from one industry over to the next. But I was willing to do the work. I was willing to learn. I was willing to figure it out. So once I figured out the system, I showed y'all this the other day, I blueprinted it. And then after I figured it out, what I realized was a lot of us A lot of us, let me show y'all something. I don't think I probably shown people this like maybe once or twice ever, okay? This is my little book here. This is like where all of my great ideas come from that God brings me. And I got a bunch of decoys around, so if somebody try to get me, they don't know which one's the one. It's so great. So, this right here, let me see this real quick. Okay, so this right here, can y'all see this? So this is the back end system. Like this is, well, technically BizCo system, but this is the formula that I use to build every company from scratch. So what I did was from insurance, I said, okay, how can I translate this to every other type of business? Well, when I started to try to consult, I wasn't getting any, I wasn't getting the momentum, you know, that I thought that I would get. So versus getting, Eugenia, versus getting down and upset, I said, well, maybe I got to go and prove it myself that the system can work for my own businesses in different industries. And maybe, just maybe, if I get really good at it, people want to come and hear me talk about business. This is, I said, let me take a page out of, let me take a page out of King Solomon's book. So I did that. And let me show y'all something. I knew nothing about technology, like nothing. And I woke up one day, this is probably like between 3 and 4 in the morning. Okay? Woke up between 3 and 4 in the morning and I just popped up like how I wanted this thing to be. So the system and technology that y'all use, this is what was in my mind. I didn't know what none of this meant. But I'm sketching it out like, okay, this is your company. Dang, I wish I could see it a little bit better. Hold on. I was like, okay, okay. So this is your company here, and this is a cloud database, and then this is CRM database, financial database, and then people are going to be able to do it themselves with a little bit of expert support, and then, you know, build their business starting with a technology. Y'all, I wrote this in 27 freaking team. I didn't know what this meant. I just wrote it down like, okay, I think this is like a technology or something because I see a little, look at the cloud, y'all. Oh, let me see if y'all can see the cloud. Wait, oh my gosh, maybe if I turn down my light a little bit. Oh, there it goes. Y'all see this little cloud right here? This cloud was like the cloud, the internet cloud that we can't see. And it's connected to your computer. And all of this helps you run your business. And your business is right here. Y'all didn't know what I was writing. Had no freaking idea. And I was like, okay, I guess I got to learn a little technology or something. I got to figure it out. Because God didn't give me this idea not to bring it into fruition. And so here was I began to blueprint out the formula that it takes to actually run a successful business. Because a lot of us only think it's about sales and revenue and marketing. But when I got a bunch of sales and revenue and marketing, but I had nothing else in my business in place, and I didn't have a business hub to kind of help me filter everything and automate everything, it made it extremely difficult for me to be able to scale my business. So write this down. In order to truly scale a business, you need systems and technology. You need systems and technology. In order to scale a business, you need systems and technology. And so, when it comes to business, yes, baby, come in. I don't think we have anything. You can look in the refrigerator. So when it comes to business, what we have to understand is you got to look at business like you are a scientist. And in business, it's not about being right all the time. It's about being wrong and then figuring out why you were wrong. So the point of a scientist is that you're always testing, cross-checking, and testing again. Okay? You're always doing this. So if you cannot embrace the fact that in entrepreneurship, your job is to be a problem solver, and your job is to quickly exploit the things that you do not know, and then figure out why you don't know it, and then fix why you don't know it, and then move forward. That's life. We're all mad scientists that are trying to find what's wrong, why it's wrong, so that we can be right and then move back to being a scientist to figure out what's wrong, why it's wrong, so we can be right. So this is the constant flow of how we're supposed to look at entrepreneurship. And so, in trying to curate a system, now first and foremost, I never, not even to my executives, I never tell them every single thing that's in my mind. Reason being is because I don't want anybody to distract me on why I'm doing something. So I may try a certain industry to get a case study just to prove that the system works, and then I move on to the next thing. Okay? So when we're looking at business and you're talking about scaling it, it is absolutely about systems and technology. But you cannot develop a system if you don't break the system to figure out how far it can go. It's kind of like your body. You got to break your body in order to figure out how strong you are. So when we ask God for patience or strength, He gives us circumstances that break us down. So we figure out why we broke down, and then we work on the new strength of not making that same mistake again. And then as you grow older and as you get wiser, as you go through your business, the things that used to break you down don't break you down anymore. Not because you're smarter or not because you're wiser. It's because you learn from the failure that happened prior to. So as y'all are learning the technology and you're learning the systems, when you get frustrated, you got to ask yourself as a scientist, why am I frustrated? Because I can't get this. Why can't I get this? Because maybe I watched the training video one time and I felt like I had it, and I probably need to go watch it again and figure it out. Oh, okay, let me back up, let me cross-reference, and then let me work this thing back all over again so that I can be able to win. And no matter how old you all think that you are, entrepreneurship timeline is like this. And it finishes like this. And so many of us are trying to make entrepreneurship like a dead stop. Don't we do that? I'm going to just do this for 5 years. I'm going to figure it out, and then I'm done. We even lie to our spouse. Okay, baby, I got just 2 years of this, and then we're going to go on vacations. You know, give me 90 days, baby. Give me 90 days, and then I'm going to figure it out, and then we going to be rich, and then we gonna travel the world like I promised you. Press the number 1 if that ain't happened yet. Be honest now. This is the Sabbath day for some people. And the reason why this never works is because you're putting a limit and you're not taking into account the amount of work that is required just to learn a new skill. And this is why so many of us get frustrated. You say, I need to figure this out in a month. And then week 3 come around, you're like, oh my God, I suck. I can't do this. I'm too old to do this. I'm too young to do this. I'm too smart to do this. I'm too dumb to do this. I got too much going on to do this. I don't have enough going on to do this. And we put unrealistic windows on how long it takes to master something when you never mastered that skill to know how long it truly takes. See. Y'all, I have pretty much everything I've ever done. I have pretty much everything I've ever done blueprinted and written out somewhere. All my successes and failures. I think my other book is at home. Yes, at home, hidden. But what you're going to learn is when you put unrealistic limitations on mastering something, you actually never master anything at all. Can anyone tell me why? If you put unrealistic expectations on mastering something, you never master anything at all. Can anyone tell me why? Can anyone tell me why? When you put unrealistic expectations on mastering something, what's up, Real? You never master anything at all. Here's why. You give up before you master it. Okay. Okay, discouraging. Indigo said it's discouraging. Someone else, give me one more. That's right, Dr. Ness. What is mastery? At what point are you considered where you master something so much you never have to work on it again? Because there's always a new something that you're adding to it. So when you put unrealistic stops, psychologically, your subconscious is the highest level of godliness inside of you. So your subconscious already know you're lying to yourself. Your subconscious be like, okay, Archie, come on now. You already, we going to start off with a lie. The intention is good, but you're going to tell me we finna master this in 90 days, and the person that's been doing it 20 years is saying that they ain't mastered it yet. There's always a new evolution. But when you put a stop and start on how long you're going to give something a try or learn it or master it, you put unrealistic expectations and pressure on yourself, therefore never allowing for you to actually have an open heart and an open mind to learn and master something. Because we're trying to get to a specific result because we don't know exactly how long it actually takes to get to that result. You don't know how long it actually takes. It took me 6 years of doing the same thing every single time at the highest level that I could to revenue in our company our first million. It took me 9 years to actually make my first million. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? Took me 7 years to revenue my first million. 9 years to make my first million. Well, I took it home. And when you look in retrospect of the time, everybody know I love the apple tree. And if you heard this before, how long does it take an apple tree, or if you're a farmer or no farmer, how long does it take an apple tree to have its first good bushel of apples? How many years? Six to 7 years for its first bushel. 8 to 10 years for the good bushel of apples. I told y'all it took me 7 years to revenue my first million and 9 years to make my first million. But I was doing the same thing every single day in mastering attempting to master and learn and develop every day along the way. But when you stop and start, that made a triangle right there. I don't want no triangle. Thank you. But when you start and stop, start and stop, start and stop, start and stop, you never get momentum. You never get momentum. And this is why so many small business owners, when you hire marketing and consulting firms, and even though they're generating leads or revenue for you, it's still hard for you to produce because you don't understand the true time it takes to really build a significant, strong, profitable business. I know what some of y'all are saying. I don't have time to wait 7 to 9 years. Well, what you got time to do? Where you going? You know, Jake, I plan to be done. Your job is to be fruitful and to multiply. That's your job. Not to plan when you gonna stop. Not to plan. And for those of you that want to retire, look at the statistics of people that retire and how quickly their bodies begin to diminish and how quickly they begin to start going toward perishing from this earth. The longer you can stay and be productive, the more active your mind and your body is, the longer you preserve your life. But a lot of us want to retire typically because you're just capping out. You say, I've done the best that I could, but that's not the best that you could do. You know that there's more in your tank to go and get everything you promised yourself when you was younger. There's more in your tank, whether you already made $1 million or not. Okay? So, I'm not saying that it's going to take you that long to see success, but what I am telling you is stop, don't even think about $1 million. Because we play business like the lottery. Just think about having a successful, profitable business that you're growing and you love growing every single day. This will allow for you to be able to do it. So, when it comes to your business structure or your business function, first and foremost, every business, you need a hub. You need a hub. And a hub is something that tracks your business, manages your business, markets for it, and transacts for you. This is your Baknd.io. Everybody needs a hub. You gotta have a hub. And you cannot afford to ignore technology or the advancement of it. If you study history and you study business, all of the people who ignored the advances and changes of times because they felt like it would go back to the old time are everybody that got edged out of business. Do any of you know that one successful person that was winning in one era but couldn't win again in another era? They just couldn't catch their win, and so they're always talking about what they did in the 60s, the 50s, the 70s. It's because they got stuck in that time of doing business. You got to consistently evolve, and this will allow for you to take your life to the next level. Now, after you have your hub, the first thing you need to focus on is not the product you're going to sell, but the people that you want to sell to. The people that you want to sell to. Why? Because if you have a product and a service that people don't want, and you're spending all this money going to borrow money, getting investors to invest in you, you don't even know if the people actually like it or not. This is the number one reason why so many business owners, they have failing businesses. The reason why the large majority of my businesses failed, even though I made good money, was because I put selling the product and making a revenue over understanding the people in the market. So yes, you can go make $5, $10, $20, $30,000. Absolutely. You can go sell your product directly to people, get on the phone and close them. But if you do not understand the people that you're going to be marketing to, this is going to be a hard thing for you. The second thing that you focus on, connected to your hub, is now your product. Now, what product am I going to deliver to these people so that I can give them the services that they need or want or desire, and I can be compensated for delivering that? Are y'all following me? Are y'all following me? We're going to dive into all of this. Why is your hub important? Your hub, your Baknd.io, is one of the most important pieces of your business. It tracks everything from potential customers to current customers, schedules appointments for you, manages your sales, lets you know the top products that are being sold so you can pay attention to the main thing. It lets you know who is opening up your emails, who are not opening up your emails, if your emails or communication is working, and it helps you automate your business. But I don't care what anybody tells you. It is people first, results second. Anytime you put results before people, your business will emphatically 100% die. I know some of this sounds mundane to some of you, but it's the simple things that win, not the complex. Now, there's complexities in the simple, but when you understand it from a simple construct, it's easier to break down the things that are complex. Okay? From people to product, now comes process. The organization of things, having structure, having systems, having, like HR and people and departments, and like, y'all, we worry about the wrong thing, admin and having order. We spend so much time on the things that don't matter. What makes money for the company? Anybody? Put it in the chat. What makes money for the company? Is it selling a product or doing admin work? Some of y'all be tinkering with y'all. Well, I just got to make this blog perfect. No. Eugenia said admin. It ain't no admin, lady. It's sales. Sales. Getting your product into the hands of people. Because what good is admin if people don't want your product? Now, if you are an admin or you're good at managing organization, of course you're going to say that your role is absolutely important. And it is. It absolutely is. But if that business can't sell nothing, what you adminning? If nobody wants the service, there's nothing to organize. And then the last part of your wheel is the perception of your brand. A lot of us try to worry about colors and logos and names. Ooh, I'm finna hit them with my social media like this. We gonna do pictures and have photography events, and I can't just go yet because I can't just be looking like nothing crazy. I gotta make sure that my brand look good. And you spend 2 years on the brand and 1 month on the product. This is what I want you all to write down. Brand is built from the quality of your product and the minds of your customer. Brand is built from the quality of your product and the mind of your customer. I'm going to show y'all something real quick. My friend Justin Owens. I'm going to show y'all his screen. Let me share my screen. Let me know if y'all can see my screen. Just nod your head if you can. All right. So, this is my friend, Justin Owens. He's in network marketing. He's really good at what he does. But he's my, okay, I wouldn't call him my friend. He's a strong associate. We have respect for each other. So, he was talking about that most people don't know that there's profit in a pivot. In fact, many great companies that we recognize today have pivoted. Here's a couple of examples. Nintendo launched back in 1889. Y'all know the Nintendo game? They started and their focus was playing cards. Not the Nintendo. Not the game system. Sony was founded in 1946. Its first product was an electric rice cooker. Electric rice cooker. Not the Sony that we know. The TVs and the phones and the iPads and the no. This was their first product. It's a point that I'm getting to. Nike was first founded in 1964. It wasn't Nike at first. It was called Blue Ribbon Sports. And it imported Japanese track shoes and put their own brand on it. Kind of like a white label. Y'all remember we talked about that? LG. We know them for electronics. But it first got started in cosmetics. It was a successful facial cream that led to many other household items like toothpaste before they made the transition to electronics. And Toyota was in the loom business. They weren't even in the car business. But everyone knows them for transportation now, right? Can anyone put in the chat, what does that mean to you? That's right, Musey. Amazon started only selling books out of a garage. Amazon just wanted to be the largest book store on the internet. That's all they wanted to be. The largest bookstore. And now look at Amazon. They even bought out freaking Whole Foods. They do everything now. That's right, Adrian. Be open to change. But Daryl Dixon hit it right on the money. What you start with may not be what you finish with. So just get started. So it goes back to my point. A lot of us be trying to work on the perception of this product and this brand and how it looks. But that just may be the start of where God wants you, not where he's going to finish you. So this part doesn't matter as much as these other three parts. Now, perception matters. It's how people perceive your product, your brand, or your service. But they can't get to the perception before all the other three elements. Are y'all following me? So we be worrying about all the wrong stuff. There's a lot of people that got good looking brands, but their name is trashed in the marketplace. They got the best cameras now. They got the best branding. Just stay away from them. So somebody asked, how do you prioritize the wheel? We are absolutely getting to that. Because so many of us are just trying to sell a product when the key to business is to learn how to understand the business system. Because when you have to pivot, if you only know how to sell one product, what is going to happen to your business? Man, all I know how to do. So if this don't work no more, I don't know what's in it for me. And we get so caught up in specializing in the product that we never master the business. We never master the business. Somebody said, how do you get the customer to pivot with you? Tracy said that it's not about them pivoting with you. It's about you pivoting and they follow if they find value. So when you pivot, you won't always retain the original customers that you had. But if you understand how to find the market, how to find people, you understand the system of the back end, you don't worry about that because you know for a fact that you're going to get a customer base and they won't always pivot with you. But a lot of us don't move because we're comfortable with the customers that we have. Now, when we prioritize, when it comes to people, now there are many different layers of this people piece. I'm going to there's many different layers to the people piece, okay? And when we look at the people piece, I'm going to subjugate them by this. Hold on, let me do this. Let me do this first. So when you're looking at your business, a lot of us put our product in the middle and you circle everything around the product. Or we put ourselves in the middle and we circle everything around ourselves. But it's really around your system and your technology. That's the middle of your business. That's why we got the hub in red. Y'all see that? That's why the hub is in red. That's where your technology and your systems are. Your automation and blah, blah, blah. Okay, now, the type of people that you're trying to market to will influence the type of product that you're going to sell or offer. The type of product that you sell and offer will determine the processes that need to be had in order to manage the quality of the product and the servicing of the people. Do y'all see that? Then how great your process and your systems are will influence the perception that people have of your business. And a lot of us fail to realize that perception is not how you see your product, it's how people see your product. And a lot of us be like, man, my product good. I don't know what's wrong with these people. No, well, these people buy your product. So if they don't like it, you need to change something. And then based on the perception of the process and the product, it will influence how the people will continue to support you. Do y'all see this cycle of how each of these pieces influence the other? Adrian said, doesn't the product also influence the type of people to whom you market? Well, you would have already determined that when you looked at the people. I'm gonna show you that in a second, okay? I'll show you that in a second. I'm gonna show you why. A lot of us choose the product before we choose the people, Daryl. And when you choose the product before you choose the people, now you're working backwards. You got your product in your hand. Now you're trying to find who want it. Versus trying to figure out what the people want. And then I'm going to deliver you the product that you need or that you want. Y'all see the difference? We be hustling backwards. We make this thing too hard. And then only after you figure out all of this, does automation kick in. I hear this word automation so much. How many of y'all hear that word, automation? I hear automation so much, it literally makes me want to hurl. Everybody want to automate and leave bad built, ran businesses. You're like, shoot, yeah, I'm making $100,000 a year. Let me figure out how I can automate this thing so I can make this money in my sleep. Automation now happens once everything else is in place. And automation is both through people and technology. I'm going to give y'all something that I hope y'all write down, I hope y'all take in, and I hope y'all take this to heart. Hope y'all understand this. People move processes. I hope I spelled that right. Processes move systems, and systems move businesses. People are at the center of your business, not your product. Because if it was about your product, you would never pivot. Girl, they hit me all the time. Jake, why you don't want to talk about private banking no more? You the one who started it. You the founder. You brought it to the internet. They want to all no. Why would I want to keep talking about something that everybody now is a guru at? I've already penetrated the market. I've already set the pace. I've already exposed private banking at the highest level. I'm going to show it again. At the highest level. Now there are more people competing in the space that I started. Why would I stay in and compete? I'm going to pivot. So we just created a technology that now all them people that's teaching private banking, they can use our technology. Let them go. Let them go on. And I already dug for gold. Now everybody want to move to the Wild Wild West. I'm gonna point to you where it is. I'm gonna hand you your shovel and your helmet. Go on and get it. But our pride and our egos want us to just focus on the product. I spend so much time on this craft. I spend so much time on this product. I spend so much money on this service. I'm gonna keep fighting it out. Girl, boy, it's time to move on. Like Jonathan Reynolds say, I'm moving on. Okay, so, but it's all based on who, y'all? People. I don't care how much money we make as a company. My team know I don't give a doggone it how they feel about how much money we making. If I am reading the market and I'm reading the people, we will pivot. How Facebook thrives today was not the original plan of Facebook. How Amazon operates today was not the original plan of Amazon. How Apple operates today was not the original plan of Apple. How McDonald's runs today was not the original plan of McDonald's. But when you read the market, you make your company better. But you can't make your company better if you're only thinking about sales and marketing and revenue. That's what makes people one-hit wonders in business. You did that $10,000 in a month, you can't do it no more. You did the $1 million in a year, you can't do it no more. You did the $10 million in a year, you don't know how to do it again because you didn't have a system to do it. You just marketed a hot product based on the trend of people being interested. What happens when they're no longer interested? How do you pivot? Y'all, if it makes sense, BizCo, we may be a hair company in 10 years. I don't give a doggone rat. Okay? We're gonna pivot how we need to pivot as a company. Okay? Especially if I start balding, y'all already know. I'm sure I'm about to be selling me some hair tea like I used to back in the day with no hair. I had hair selling hair tea. It was crazy. So now let's focus on people. Let's focus on people. Let's focus on people. People matter because the type of customers you have will determine the quality or the type of team that you have. I'm trying to tell y'all. The type of customers you have will determine the quality of the team that you have. The best example I can give is in the church, y'all. Sorry, y'all know I'll be bringing stuff up. So if the majority of the church's audience are families that are in their 40s and 50s, married with children, the type of team that's going to partner with the leaders of the church are who? You're not going to get young, vibrant, you're going to get 40s, 50s, married. The progression of the church may be a little bit slower because that's your market. But if you're marketing to young people that are vibrant, that got a lot of energy, a lot of zest to do the work of God, your leadership team will begin to start looking like the market that your audience is. And when the team don't fit the market, it don't add up. When the market don't fit the team, it don't add up. So if you want a diverse market, your team got to be diverse. Do y'all see how this works? It's all around people. So now let's look at people. We're going to go target market. When you go to people, the first focus is the target market. I'm probably going to write it. This is not how I wrote it in my notes, but I'm going to write it so y'all can write it, so y'all can read it. Each one of these right here is a process. This entire flow here, this is your system. So this is your process. The outer flow of everything working together is your system. So target market, people. There are two sides of the target market. The first side are your clients. And what is going to be your customer focus? When people sell products and services, we sell products and services backwards. Would any of you ever go and pioneer a new area that you've never been before without trying to scout the area, map the area, or kind of know what's in that space? Would anybody ever do that? Would you ever be like, shoot, I don't know, I ain't never been there before, I don't know what's going on, I'm just going to close my eyes and land in the middle of this unknown place and figure it out along the way? Would anybody feel comfortable doing that? The answer is no. The reason why we would not feel comfortable doing that is because it naturally does not make sense. But in business, we absolutely do that, don't we? We don't know who our competitors are. We don't know if people actually like it. We don't know how to find them. We don't know nothing. And then we get all excited about this new product, and we telling everybody how great it's gonna be, and you don't even know if people gonna want it. So we let ourselves down in business. It's only after you figure out who you want to market that you now focus on your sales strategy and your marketing funnel. I'm a firm believer that a lot of us fail in business because we don't get the proper training prior to. So we have to learn on the fly, which slow down our ability to actually win in business. So if y'all remember our strategy using the back-end technology, our focus is what? Driving traffic to your site and getting what? Names, numbers, and emails. We be like, Jake, but I ain't made no money yet. I'm just trying. Listen, names, numbers, and emails. Give them a taste of what your abilities are, whether you're a coach, a product, or a service. Name, number, and email. Now you will have to give them something give up something to get it. But a name, number, and email is what you need first. Why? Because you're gauging the interest of people. So versus going out there and selling in the Wild Wild West, why not attract the people you want. So if you're good at admin and you're building a VA company or an admin or an operations company or something, let's say you're admin, you're helping startup entrepreneurs be able to have affordable support, where you handle all of their back end for them, like as an admin or operations for a small business, right? Say you do that. You may have a class or a book or some type of giveaway, a free consultation or something where you can be able to start a free strategy session where you can start attracting people's names, numbers, and emails to figure out if they're interested in what you have. That's why we have the blog. When you're attracting them, they're coming to your site, they're reading the information and the advice that you give on the blog. And then in the blog, you can have sign up here for a free this, or get this free download, or download this free report. Like y'all see when I have, come watch this case study. I'm collecting information to see who's interested. Now I have people I can market to. So a lot of us work harder in business because we're trying to sow and reap at the same time. So when you got the back end, you have a lead attraction where you're generating leads of people that are interested in maybe what you have. That's why so many people have free consultations or free strategy session or a trial product. Or if you got some type of hand cream or something and you're marketing your hand cream or your natural product and you're trying to find white label partners, you tell them, hey, listen, I'll send you a free sample of what the product would be like. You're getting names and numbers of people who will be interested. Dr. Ness said people were asking for replays of my IG Live, so I made one of the replays a lead magnet for my funnel. How has that worked? Dr. Ness, are you collecting names and numbers? She haven't published it yet, but you will. But guess what you didn't do, Dr. Ness? You didn't just take the on your own will and post it. The interest of the people told you what they wanted. So then you gave them a piece of what they wanted as a lead magnet. Y'all, every single product I've ever created has been because the people wanted that and we had the ability to deliver it. But it wasn't just one or two people. It was a gang of people that say, no, we need this, we want this from you. So then we deliver that product that they want. So it's easier for us to make money quickly because we build up the anticipation of that new product release or to know that, that this is something that they want. So after you figure out your customer's focus, I like to call data collecting. I just want to figure out if this is something that they want. Then you work on the two elements, which is your sales process and your marketing process. Marketing and sales are two different things. Your sales process. How do you greet the lead? How do you greet them? How do you qualify them? How do you demonstrate to them? How do you propose your offer? How do you close? Get the sale? And how do you follow up with them? That's the sales process. The marketing process. How do you plan? How do you attract? How do you nurture? How do you start the converting process? And how do you keep them engaged so that you can start greeting them and working them through that process? Yeah, absolutely. You can screenshot. Gina said, I was waiting on Dr. J to give us permission. Y'all know I got a technology that know when people be screenshotting my stuff. So when they steal it, I know exactly who they are. Woo. So when people be like, how can I run ads so I can get sales? That's why it's so hard for people to understand that there's a huge process that goes into it other than just running advertisement or posting on social media to get a sale. There's a lot that kind of goes with that process. But when we don't want to understand the process because we only want the result, you're going to be at the mercy of the result. Good, bad, or indifferent. Nikisha, that makes sense? So that's why if we understand the process, Daryl and Sam, if you understand the process, you can always configure and tweak something. For an example, if I'm not getting enough people here so I can greet them to start the demo process and start working up to qualify them, to then demonstrate with them, and then work the way up. If I'm not getting enough people here, I know that there's a problem here. And if I'm getting a lot of people here, but I'm not getting them to the point to where they want to have a call with me or they want to demonstrate with me, I know that maybe it's my data. My data's wrong. So maybe I got to configure here. I told you, entrepreneurship is about being a scientist. Oh, after greet, that says qualify. Ashley, now you know my handwriting be a little bit, you know what I mean? Leave me alone. So if I'm like, okay, I'm getting a lot of people, I got names and numbers, they're getting through the process, but I can't convert them to get them to engage with me. Okay, then what's going on? There is something going on here. Maybe the way I'm attracting them is not giving them vibes to convert and engage. So maybe I got to change how I'm attracting them. But a lot of people online, what they telling you? All you got, just post on social media, no offense. Just run some Facebook ads, no offense. And that'll solve your issue. And it's a little bit more of playing the science game. Now, this is only overwhelming if you're not trying to actually learn why things are the way that they are. That's it. Try to understand why. Person number one, if y'all understand what I'm saying. If y'all can see, in the process of the business, y'all, we got hold on, let me see. Dang it. All right, hold on. Shoot. Okay. If y'all can see, that's just this portion of people. We still got all of this. That's just this portion. We still got all of this to understand. Now, I'm not saying that you won't make a lot of money along the way. But what I am saying is, if you don't try to understand this, you're never going to be able to understand how to always get yourself out of any bad situation in your business, because you're only worried about sales and marketing when there's so many other parts that go with the people portion. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So I'm going to move on just to move on, but y'all, we got a whole lot of other stuff in there. So, after I understand my customer focus and my data, right here, I can start my marketing process and getting them excited and geared up for whatever product I am developing or I have access to. So when the process of engaging them and converting them to greet them, I'm ready for that next phase. Now, when it comes to your product, I don't know if I spelled niche right, but niche. A niche is a specialty. I know so many of us we so great at a lot of stuff, but we don't want to specialize in anything because we want to be big, broad, and humongous to start. And you're actually complicating your system. You know, I'm going to tell you why. When you start off with a bunch of different products, a bunch of different specialties and generalities, do y'all know that there's a different sales process and a different marketing process for every new product that you have? Did y'all know that? Every time you create a new product, there's a new sales process and a new marketing process that's not the same as the product that you have already. So we complicate our business model by trying to do too much too soon. So you want to start off with a niche specialty. You want a specialty that you do, that you master, that you understand, you have some clarity in, your mind is there. Your specialty does not have to be where you end up, as you all can see when I showed y'all the pivot, how many companies are actually selling something different now than they did before. Matter of fact, some of you all don't, no, I'm not going to tell y'all Cousin Jake. I'm going to provide y'all the facts. Hold on. Because Cousin Jake got the, what they call that? I got the proof. Come on, Cousin Jake. Where was you going? Woke up this morning with my mind. Oh, this is so good. I'm going to show y'all my screen. Because Cousin Jake not only got the facts, but Cousin Jake got the receipts for you. How many of y'all heard of J.P. Morgan Chase? Nod your head. Just nod your head. I can see y'all on the Zoom. Y'all ain't got to type it. Nod your head. Okay, good. We're going to look at their history. Did y'all know that J.P. Morgan Chase started off as a water company? Oh, yeah. They just wanted to supply pure, wholesome drinking water to a city's growing population. Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr. They took the profits that they were making from the well and water company and they started lending money out. Their surplus capital, they started functioning like a bank and lending money out to other companies to grow their money reserves, the extra money that they had. Y'all, every great company has a pivot, but every great company has to start with a specialty. It does not matter if you think that the market is ginormous at first. That doesn't matter. What matters is that your business gets going. You understand the system and the structure and the flow point. You fall in love with the process. And then as you grow, you start either adding on the other things that you know you want to grow to. Or once you get to a certain point, you start phasing out one product and bringing in another one. Now, you will be scared if you don't know how to curate new customers over and over again. When you don't have a system to curate customers, you will be scared. Like, man, but I'm going to lose my customers. I may lose my business. If I start over, I got to start over from scratch. I'm scared. Well, that's because you don't know your system. But once you understand the back-end system, you're never going to be scared to pivot because you know there's a formula to launching anything. So as one specialty is grooming and booming, you're testing another one. Here's the funny part. A lot of y'all didn't even know. Some of y'all maybe did, but the majority of you didn't know. For 2 years, we were testing our tech product. For 2 years. Some of y'all seen the BizCode, formerly known BizCode Builder, now Baknd.io. Some of y'all kind of seen us talking about it, but kind of not really, because we wanted to see what the natural interest would be of that product. We developed the tension and excitement around it. We keep tinkering it, getting test group to kind of test it, to fill it out. And then we fully commit to being a full tech company 2 years later, but it's been active for 2 years. Do y'all see the flow? So we actively practice what we're teaching, like what we teach in the board. That's why you got to be careful. I know a lot of people tell y'all this, multiple products mean multiple streams, but if you don't know the system, there's going to be multiple headaches, and your business is going to be multiply going down extremely multiply fast. So, and I'm going to show, y'all know I like to give y'all real case studies, okay? So I'm definitely going to show y'all a real case study. But when you go to your product, you got a niche selection. Once you got that niche selection, now you go through the phase of what I call product development. Now, product development and product creation are two different things. Product development and product creation are two different things. Okay? They're two different things. Product creation is a product that you build from scratch. You know, that's the, I got an idea, I need a tech, I need somebody to build it, I need somebody to grow it. You know, we go through that phase, okay? Product development is when you take something that already exists, you make it different in the marketplace, and you provide that solution to the market, but it's not anything that's new. Y'all, I'll say we as a company, we have made millions of dollars product developing, not creating. We spend so much time trying to create something new. This is what you got to understand. When you create a new product that's never been seen in the marketplace and you're new to the market, guess what happens? You got to go through what's called the introduction phase. You got to let people know that there's a problem, and then you got to be the one to educate them on the problem. And the first person that always enters the market is never the person that makes it in history. So we always trying to create something new that ain't never been done before. I'm not trying to do something that's never been done before. I'm trying to do something that's been done, that's been proven. I just want to remix it so that I can product development. I can reface it. I can add my own value to it. I can put my own spin on it, reintroduce it to the marketplace as a new offer, and then make money off of data that's already out there. A lot of us don't have the resources, the time, or the money to be creating new products that never existed before. That takes a lot of resources, y'all. Y'all know I got the case study, right? So, I am not the creator of the concept private banking, but I am the initiator. Jake, what you mean? Nelson Nash created the concept of infinite banking. I call it private banking. He called it infinite banking. He's the creator of this concept. Y'all see this book? Very thin. That's Nelson. All weird, hard words like talking about foresting. Like, we don't know nothing about that. Insurance terms and financial terms. Most of us just still trying to for real comprehend and read good, let alone use big financial words that we don't understand. But because he was first to the market, he had to open up the market and educate it. So he didn't get to maximize on the market as much as other people are because he was the creator of the concept. Are y'all understanding me? I took a concept that was already existing, that wasn't being marketed to us correctly, that wasn't being educated to us correctly, that wasn't being introduced to us correctly. I took all of the data of his mistakes and I made my own curriculum, as y'all can see, is a lot bigger. It's a lot more in depth. Has a lot more case points and case studies that are new to this day and age. And this went to over 22 countries. More than 10,000 people have read my content or have went through my course. Now everybody's a private banking specialist guru. Now I wasn't the inventor, but I was the initiator. I took something that already existed, I product developed it, and I created two curriculums. That transcended the industry. From being successful at product developing, it gave us enough resources, enough time to start thinking about actually creating technology of our own. Are y'all understanding me? Okay, I'm about to name 3 black billionaires. Do y'all know who Oprah is? You get a car! Oprah has her own network, correct? Y'all, Gina picture, it messed me up every time because I think Gina actually be looking. She probably took that picture like that on purpose so that if she had to be at work, they think that she really on, but she not really on. Because that picture right there get me every time. I be like, damn, Gina really paying attention. She ain't paying no attention. Alright, so. That's actually pretty clever. So, y'all, own network. It's not her own network. It's a white label network of discovery. Y'all do know that, right? Oprah does not have her own distribution, her own production houses. She white label discovery. She white labeled discovery. And created her own rendition of the value that she was bringing. Oh, y'all think Cousin Jake lying? No, Cousin Jake, y'all know I bring the stats and the facts. Because truly successful people, we not trying to reinvent the wheel. I just want to ride that thing. Let's look at what it says here. OWN is on Discovery Plus. Oprah Winfrey Network is an American multinational basic cable channel jointly owned by who? Discovery and Harpo Studios. I think Tyler Perry absolutely outright owns his, but that's why his resources are low. He don't have that much in resources. But Tyler Perry Studios is not a network. Y'all do know that, right? OWN Network is a network. Tyler Perry Studios is just a studio house that produces movies and shows for networks. Those are two different concepts. Oprah has her own distribution channel on Discovery. Let's go to another black billionaire, David L. Stewart. Give y'all a history lesson today. Sam said Dr. Jake got the facts. Eugenia said, I was told that there's a separate company that builds Amazon distribution centers for Amazon and leases it to them for 100 years, but they do not own them. No headache with leasing. Absolutely. We're the only ones that play the game backwards. We be trying to own it outright in the beginning with limited money. We be trying to create products that never existed before, reinvent the wheel from wheels that's already working. So let's look at David L. Stewart. David L. Stewart was the first black billionaire in America. First documented black billionaire in America. Y'all know how he got rich? He is the chairman and founder of Worldwide Technology. You know how he got rich? This is how he got rich. He was distributing, almost like an ambassador, for large tech companies like Oracle, Microsoft, and all those things. And he he created a system where he was implementing this technology as a solutions company to big governmental agencies. So all he did was become a technology distributor, got technology from other people, marketed Worldwide Technology as a distributor, consulted these companies, and then gave them and implemented and installed the technology of these big brands, and then consulted those customers or clients ongoing in perpetuity on the technology that they implemented, because the company didn't have time to learn all these new technologies. So then, from being a distributor of other technologies, built his own name on top of it. All he did was become a licensed affiliate. That's all it was. He got paid for selling someone else's product and implementing the product, and then managing someone else's solution by getting certified by these companies to install their products. Only when he began to start making loads and loads of capital did he then create a technology he built from scratch that communicates with all the technologies that he distributes. So now people need his technology to be the communicator in between all of the technologies being used. But he became a billionaire by pretty much white labeling a business structure that depended on everyone else that already completed it. Are y'all catching the theme here? Robert F. Stewart, another black billionaire. He didn't start from nothing. He worked in a private equity firm, realized what was going on, left that private equity firm, earned some of the big clients, raised some money, and just did the system all over again. But when we try to recreate the system and don't learn the system versus learning the system, we want to recreate it to make it easier for us, simpler for us, But not realizing when you learn the system, you can go and duplicate any result after you begin to start understanding it and mastering it. But when you're only learning things just to make quick revenue, just to make quick money, you're not getting an understanding. You're not getting a comprehension of why things tick and work the way that they do. Therefore, you're always going to be at the mercy of someone else telling you what to do and hoping you're going to get the result. So yes, listen, I'm 1000% a fan of consulting. Y'all, we got clients that we build, everything we teach y'all, we build it for them. But we also tell them, get your behind up in our training program and learn it. So we can fast track you, but you need to learn it. You got to learn it. And we're one of the only consulting companies that actually teach and train people on the system we implement for people. Because there's a lot. But it gives them time to fast track some success, but understand why we're doing things to get context. Question number 1, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Tamika on YouTube said, just started following you. Thank you for business content. Yeah, I'm trying to give y'all real content. Virtual Session on YouTube said, that's 100. All right, y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all still with me? All right. Y'all gotta admit, my free content is a bajillion times better than other people's pay. Ooh. You. Now, from product development, you have service development. Or you have system development. System development is when you go and implement systems. Product development is when you sell products, services, and when you offer services. That's it. That's all that means. And once you start finding out the product that fits the market that you want, then you're going to take it through our CAP system. Quality Assurance of Products and Services, which is in the 6 steps to creating a winning product. Everyone that uses our technology, y'all already know you got a free education portal back there. And inside that portal, inside the indestructible from scratch indestructible product, you know you have access to my 6 steps to creating a winning product. That is literally the blueprint that I use to create winning products every time. 98% of the products that we want to put out there never make it to market. And we don't waste money and time because we take them all through that process. So if you're not studying my 6 steps to creating a winning product or using it as a blueprint for your product, you are absolutely missing out. Who studied that and you're implementing it for your product development now? Y'all, and here's the beautiful thing. The beautiful thing about the things that I'm teaching you all, some of you all can actually use what I'm teaching you as a service. Once you master product development, some of you all can literally get paid millions to literally help people create products. Okay. So CAPS is quality assurance of products and services. CAPS is quality assurance of products and services. That's what CAPS is. So if you have a course, or you're a consultant, or you're a teacher, you're an educator, I tell people all the time. Indigo said the 6 steps is thriller, mind-inducing, success formula for certain. For some of you, that are consultants, teachers, educators, or whatever, or even if you develop a real product, we spend so much money, time, and energy on making these products and building courses to not even know for certain if people want them. So a lot of the reasons I go live and I teach, y'all, it has really nothing to do with how many people are popping in on my Instagram, my Facebook, and my YouTube. The only thing I'm looking for is quality of the engagement. When I can figure out the quality of the engagement, and if people are valuing what I'm saying, and they're doing the call to action, they're giving me their name, their number, and their email, I'm building a data log to know what people are interested in. So if I can develop a product later, I know that there's an immediate audience for it. So if you create products, it doesn't make sense to create 9,000 products. Once you curate your product, you may say, you may $5 a day like Ignacio teach you, or you may go in people's DMs and whatever. You may create tester products, and you may ask them, hey, listen, have you thought about products and services and blase? Nope. Okay. I'm actually a product developer. I produce and I create products for influencers and high-level entrepreneurs. I like to consider myself like a distributor, a manufacturer and a distributor. I want to send you a sample of a product that I'm working on that I feel like will be great for you. You send that to 10 or 20 people, and then after you send that to 10 or 20 people, they got a little influence, maybe 2 or 3 may respond and be like, okay, yeah, send it to me, da-da-da. Out of the 10 or 20 people, you may get one person that say, yeah, I kind of like this. Now you can start working on a deal where they pay you to distribute those products for them. So many ways you all can skin this cat. So when I teach live, I usually teach live no different than like a lot of people don't realize that, like comedians, right? If they're working on new what do they call it? It's called like a new jokes material. Yes, right. If they're working on new material, they go to a local speakeasy, and they start like playing with jokes to figure out what's funny, what's not funny. Samuel said, I'm following the 6 steps testing and about to white label a detailing product and build my brand. Come on. Come on. So what they do, y'all, they get on stage, these comedians, and guess what they do? They test their jokes. And they say, okay, yeah, that one wasn't funny. They almost booed me. Okay, but they like that one. Then they go to another one. And then they use the jokes that already made people laugh. Then they add a little bit more. So over a year's time, they spoke at enough speakeasies and got on stage. And then guess what, y'all? They got their message. Then they go on tour with the full thing. But the reason why they know people are going to laugh is because why? They already got the laughs already. They tested the laughs. Same thing with artists that sing. They working on a new song. They bring people in to listen to the song. They may go to a karaoke and sing their new song and ask, how y'all like that? Y'all feeling that? Y'all not feeling that? And before you know it, it's on their album. Then they do a tour, and they know the reason why people love it is because they tested it. You got to start doing your products the same exact way. It'll save you a bunch of time, energy, and money, and also your emotions. Because we get so emotionally attached to these products that we're doomed to start. Then we feel like we suck. We feel like we're not good. We lose our family begin to lose faith in us because we keep telling them this one's gonna be the one, but you never tested it to even know if it's going to be the one. And if you look at scripture, Jesus he knew what he had to say was going to pop because he was testing it for over 20 years in Bethlehem. So when it was time for him to take his work on the road, he's been testing it for 20 years, studying and testing it. That's why his brothers in John chapter 4 was like, yo, it's time to go to Judea. It's time to go to go get you some followers. If you're doing all this good work, Jesus like, wait, partner. It ain't my time yet. When it's my time, it's my time. Then when he came in, he had the best product. We still selling and debating his product right now. Right now. Best product developer in the world. Oh yeah, Indigo. Erica Badu did test Tyrone. I think you need to call Tyrone. Y'all remember she did that? Call him. Tell him, come on, help you get your shit. Y'all like, Jake, you just said something about the Lord and you just said shit. I'm confused. I'm confused too. God is working on me. He working on me. Pastor Archie over there, just send me a prayer. Just do a prayer for me, Pastor. So, but guess what? She tested it in front of a live audience. Everyone went crazy, and that record went platinum. Y'all see that? So it's absolutely important for you to understand quality assurance of products and services is absolutely critical, and y'all already know. And y'all already know this right here is the most important thing, and we have an entire blueprint just on that alone. Y'all already know that, and it's free. So just go get it from your backend.io back office. Now we're gonna stop that process. We're going to stop that process, but I am going to name some stuff. Somebody give me an industry that you're in. What's an industry that you're in right now? And if y'all didn't know what I just wrote, that was closing. That was closing percentage. That was closing percentage. Duro says self-defense. I'm trying to see if I'm currently looking to see what the closing percentage. I see that your market is growing at 5 point. Oh, I also want to show y'all something. I'm going to show y'all something to look at, okay? We're going to finish with that. I feel like today was a great training. If I say so myself. And the reason that on Super Tech Saturday we talked today about the full system is because a lot of y'all don't understand how powerful our technology is when it comes to working directly with the system that we teach y'all. There's not a closing percentage in the business of self-defense. So let me try another industry. Hold on one second. I can't find. For some reason, I'm having a brain fart. There's a site I used to use, and I'm gonna get Iggy to get that tool. But there's a site I used to use that let me know the sales closing rate by industry. I'm gonna find it. Oh, here we go. All right. Are y'all ready? This right here will allow each of y'all to give yourself a little bit of wiggle room, because when you don't know why did I sound like I was from freaking Europe right there? Never, I don't know how I said no. Wow. I have no idea why I said no like that. That's weird. Well, you don't never. I don't know what that was. All right, so look, I'm gonna show y'all this by industry, cause y'all be so hard on yourself when you don't get sales. Tamika says insurance. You've been doing final expense. Oh, I used to be in the insurance industry. Absolutely, used to kill it. Somebody said, where do I go to take your courses? Stay at the end, because I'm going to show you how we actually give training for free. All right, let me share my screen. Hold on, wait. I got to get my people on here. Y'all be so hard on yourself that y'all don't get sales, right? The computer manufacturing industry average conversion rate is 1.1%. Y'all can screenshot this. Business to business software, 1.1% conversion rate. Y'all know what a conversion rate is, right? It's people going from being interested to buying from you. Pharmaceutical sales, 2%. Customer service conversion sales, 2%. Legal services, 7.4%. Lending and loan services, 3%. Y'all are taking notes. I'll go and give y'all a little time to take a little notes on it if you need to, but it'll be easy just to screenshot if you can. Just screenshot if you can and take it notes down later. So what do these conversion rates tell you? What do the conversion rates tell you? Yeah, Dr. Ness, legal services do have a high conversion rate. That's right. How likely you will sell. Don't expect high conversion rates. You have to have a bunch of exposure to a lot of people in order to have a lot of sales. Correct. So when we put unrealistic limitations on ourselves because we haven't been selling, is that fair to us? No, you're beating yourself up for something that a bunch of people struggle at. Now, I will show y'all this. I ain't showing y'all no other stuff because it's private. But I will show y'all this. Now, the tech industry, right? The closing percentage of the tech industry here we go. I like this one better. Screenshot that because I like pictures and graphs. Y'all screenshot this one. Professional services have a 9.3 closing rate. Legal has a 2.6 closing rate. Let me see what year this was made. Hold on. 2020. This is accurate. This is the most this is more accurate than the other one. More updated. Agencies have a 3.3 close rate. Cosmetic dental, 2.3 close rate. Healthcare, 5.6 close rate. Professional services, 9.3% close rate. What's a professional service? An individual whose core output is a service or an expertise rather than a manufacturer product. So if you offer a service that is a done for you service, you have the highest probability of what? You have a higher probability of what, y'all? Sales. That's right. So when I tell y'all, become the back end, your probability of sales are a lot higher. What did it say? Versus products being sold in the marketplace. But it's easier for you if you sell products to allow other people to white label your product, sell your product to them in bulk, put their label on it, is your product. It's easier for you to get that done for you service sold than it is for you to sell your own product directly to the market. It's easy for you to sell done for you services directly to the market. So I made a prediction. Some of y'all, if somebody finds this on my Instagram, I'll give you $100. I promise you I will. There's a video that I did at the beginning of the year, and I said that because of the pandemic, what was going to be the most beneficial product or opportunity to make money is those that are service-based, done-for-you services. And look at it. Statistics don't lie. Well, some of them do, because, they be manipulated. But hopefully this is accurate. 9.3. So when people say, I want to automate it, I want to walk away, I just want the computer to do it all, your conversion rate goes down and you make less money than if you just do the work and you provide a service and build, you a team that can help facilitate that. Just letting y'all know that. Just letting y'all know that right there. Now, with me showing y'all that, yep, Eugenia had a great point. Done for you grocery shopping is through the roof. Y'all, I don't remember a time I've been to the grocery store. All we do is just order from the app. Promise you. And we're willing to pay whatever that extra little surcharge is just for convenience. Now, let me show y'all something. The average rate for tech, business to business tech services, business to business tech, what was that? What's that closing rate right there? Conversion rate. What's that conversion rate? 1.7. When I tell y'all we got a system that beats the market, what is the conversion rate of our tech company? All I'm going to do is just show y'all the truth. From insurance to education to technology to distribution, we've always had conversion rates that were higher than the market. You want me to tell you why? Because the majority of the market, they just start selling a product to everybody and don't know who they're targeting. So we spend a little bit more time, Nakesia, on identifying our market, building our data list so that when we market to certain people, we know it's hitting them right on the money. That's 4.82% higher conversion rate. 4.82, that's higher than the financial industry. That's higher than travel. Our conversion rate is higher than the travel conversion rate of people wanting to go on vacation. So what does that say about the system that I'm teaching y'all? So that's why when I was in the insurance industry, I stopped trying to just convert people. I was like, shoot, if I can be the one that sets the appointment, finds the lead, talks to the people, and let other people close for me, it's easier that way for me to be able to cover more ground and close more people by being the back end for people in my same industry. Made more money. So yes, Adrian, the way that we teach has a little bit longer wait time than just getting in and making money real quick. You may make a little money right here, but the difference is you know exactly who you talking to. So it's easy for you to make money here and continuously make money versus make money and you don't know who your market is. Now you got to spend all of this money backtracking, trying to catch up. Gina said, where was you when I was in insurance? I was probably out here killing the game. Probably out here killing the game. We have one of the fastest growing education companies in the country. Did over $12 million in 9 months with one of our education brands. A little under 12 million, excuse me. Every industry, my goal is to try to be in the top. And how do we always do that? The system. Once you master the system, the results are like clockwork. Once you master the system. Now, were there products in between that we create that don't do as well? Absolutely. But because of our cap system, we're able to test it, make a little bit of money for it, break even or make some money off of it, and then we cancel the product. I have no pride in canceling a product. Now my team, they get a little bit more engaged in it. They hearts be hurt and stuff like, why are we doing that? We all love it, yeah, but the numbers don't add up. I'm not committed to the product as much as I'm committed to the system. So watch this. Just on the closing rate alone, this will allow for you to adjust your expectations of your industry. When you adjust your expectation, you get more realistic results. And if you get more realistic results when you adjust your expectation, now you will actually give yourself time to learn and not feel like you're behind the curve. Because a large majority of these people that say, I made $10,000 in a month, that was the last time they made $10,000 in a month. That one time. Y'all, I promise y'all, I literally know somebody made $10,000 in a month one time, started a program and said, I'm going to show you how to make $10,000 a month. Wait a minute. You only made it 1 month. How you going to teach people how to make it a month and you ain't made it a month yet? And then we take the screenshot of their $10,000 a month without asking how many years have you been winning at this level. This will give me context on the depth of understanding that you can give me to teach me the why, not just the how. Y'all, you can learn the how for free on the internet, but you can only know the why from somebody who actually got real life case studies that can give you understanding to the how. A lot of people, can read a book and regurgitate it, but how many people understand the depth of it? So, when you understand the closing rate, you also got to understand, I'm going to leave you with this, with the process. The market growth rate. Write that down, market growth rate. Y'all, I got quiet because I'm getting y'all some facts. I'm getting y'all some facts. Getting y'all some facts. Getting y'all some facts. Hold on. Getting y'all some facts. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, and I love it. Alright, so look. Alright, I'm going to show y'all something, a real number. Show y'all a real number. Let me know when y'all can see my screen. I'm giving y'all real business. I'm going to end it with this today. Can y'all see my screen? So let's take the financial industry, okay, y'all? The market growth rate of the financial industry, which means the market grows in the market's growth as far as money that's being infused into that market is growing by, what's the percentage every day? What's the percentage that y'all see? It's growing by what? 2.5%. However, if I go and look at the percentage of financial planners, the growth rate is what? Of actual financial planners entering the market. 15%. So if the market is growing at a rate of 2.5%, but the amount of people getting licensed is growing at a rate of 15%, that lets us know that the opportunity in that industry is extremely highly competitive. Can y'all see that? That means the industry is at a deficit of 2.5% of true market opportunity. That's what you call what? Over what? Anyone? Yes, you can make money in the industry. But based on numbers alone, you cannot be mad that it's going to be harder for you to make money today in the industry than it was from your mentor teaching you from 20 years ago. Your mentor say, man, that's why if y'all have never heard me recruit people publicly to the industry. Only had like 2 cohorts ever. I may talk to the people that's already in the industry, but I do not give an over compelling message that you should join the industry. Because the way that we made money 2, 3, 4 years ago, it's harder to make the same money today because of the number of people that's in the industry and the number of people that's getting in the industry, and then the market cap is only growing at 2.5%. So the only way you actually win big in this industry is if you have a huge brand. Because now your brand can kind of fight against the oversaturation. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? All right, so let's do this. Y'all ready? Let's look at Airbnb. Y'all know y'all got a lot of people teaching y'all Airbnb, right? I'm not looking at anything based on emotions or feelings. Can y'all tell? I'm looking at them from statistics alone. I'm trying to show y'all how to know if somebody is selling you wolf tickets. How many hosts are worldwide in Airbnb? How many hosts? 4 million hosts, right? Market growth. There are 6 million listings. And this was 2020 figures. There's 4 million hosts and 6 million listings. In the Airbnb industry. Not including hotels and resorts. So would you say the Airbnb market is prime for opportunity or could potentially be oversaturated? Now watch this. Samuel just hit it right on the money. What industry was our highest converting industry? Professional services. Isn't a cleaning business a professional service? So, which opportunity would actually allow for you to make the largest amount of money or have the best chance of converting? Starting an Airbnb or a professional service of sanitation and cleaning to the Airbnbs? You see, when we look at numbers, you get clarity. You may say, man, I woke up one day and the Lord told me I need to get in the Airbnb industry. Yeah, he ain't gonna lay it all the way out for you. You gotta dig a little bit. Say, man, God told me to get in Airbnb. You know how many ways you can get in Airbnb? There's 4 million hosts, but what about starting a management company of those Airbnbs that manages the properties? Because we know a lot of people that got an Airbnb don't know what they're doing. They got it in the hype. Then the people that's teaching the trainings of Airbnb made money 4 years ago in Airbnb. Now I'm teaching you the game when it's oversaturated. There's a reason why the numbers aren't mathing. If you don't think that God is math and science, you're crazy. So when I look at the numbers, it tells me the opportunity and how I can make the play. That's why I tell you, study the what? People first in the market. When you understand the market, look at the percentages and the structure. That'll let you know where the opportunity is. So it does not matter if I'm one of the first people to come online and make private banking viral. It's too many people out here. I can't compete, even if I started the wave. So what's the best thing to do? Pivot. Where's the new market? Where's the open space? And how can I add value there? Okay, boom. Jake, versus selling your system, some people got to find, they just want to pay you to do it, but they want time to train on it. That's fine. Pay us. We'll build the whole thing for you and run it for you, but you're going to have time to train. See that? Y'all see how you just pivot? That's what business is. Pivoting. But when you understand the system, you keep yourself from getting played. So then when y'all see somebody that say, man, you know the biggest industry of all time is Turo. Okay. What's the market cap of Turo? How many people have a Turo per city? And that will let me know the true opportunity there. Regina said, I just want to pay you guys to do it, and then she'll learn it as you go. If you go to the back end of backend, hold on, let me see. If you go to the back end of your platform, let me share my screen. When you go into the back end of your platform, hold on, wait, that's support. Hold on, I think they moved it from me. Shit, where'd it go? I thought it was there. I guess they moved it. Alright, so look, if you go to thebizcofirm.com and you go to free business health screening right here, can y'all see this? You can actually schedule, Regina, to get on a meeting with Amir or Chandlerlin. They'll do a 30-minute screening of your business, and then we'll be able to help assist you on building out your system for you. You got that, Regina? So you just choose one or the other, Amir or Shan. You click it, book a time that you're available for them to call you. It'll be on virtual, and it'll assess your business what you want. And then we'll talk about the process of starting the build out process for you. And y'all, companies do that all the time. We may not have the time or energy to learn it all and implement it, but if we pay you, can you build it for us? And then can you train us on it so that we can learn as we go, but it's already moving for us? We absolutely do that. Okay? So, how valuable was today's class? How valuable was today's class? Like Robert said, hit the like button and share. This is literally 2 hours and 38 minutes of straight fire. Tamikia said, what is your marketing strategy? How do you beat market saturation? In order for you to beat market saturation, you have to have a superior product. And you cannot have a superior product if your product is exactly the same. So what made me different in the marketplace was, one, when I started talking about private banking, there wasn't a lot of competition. But in two, my knowledge base on it, I'm willing to debate any of these people that don't know nothing that they're doing. And my brand now oversaturates or can compete with oversaturation. So my length of time I've been mastering it, my length of time of being number one, my length of time of being top production, my length of time in my curriculum that I wrote now puts me in a different caliber. Now the quality of my brand can now kind of like push against oversaturation. But everybody's affected by oversaturation. Everybody is. Our numbers as a company has, kind of been battling because of that. Hope that I was able to help you over there on YouTube. Robert Watson, I appreciate you. My goal is to give y'all better value than the programs that people are paying for. I feel like there's a lot of people. There are too many people just in the consulting space. If you're going into it, you just got to know what you're competing against. And your product got to be second to none. Your product has to be second to none if you're getting into the consulting space. That's why I'm big on done for you services. I'm big on not automating in the world where everybody, a lot of coaching programs are automating their coaching program because they just want to make money and just leave it to somebody else to kind of do it. I'm big on actively being involved, actively educating, because that gives you the difference to make people choose your program in comparison to just going through pre-recorded videos with no true support. All right, so if you are watching right now and you want to get access to our technology, our trainings, you want to be a part of our, be a part of our community, you actually can go to Baknd. You actually can go to baknd.io/free and get access to our technology. You can try us out for free. You get free education, live experience. That's a baked like a mug. You can get on our technology for free. You can test it out for free. You can play, you can play with it for free. And get back there and do your thing. Everyone else, Baknd.io, you'll get access to test the product, and then you will see that we it's a fully serviced marketing and business management system. It does everything that you need for your business. Funnels, email automation, website scheduling, booking appointments. We have free trainings, drag and drop templates. I mean, it's literally second to none. Trainings back here that are free. Courses that you can go and watch for free. Instagram domination. We're always adding stuff to it. How to run your Facebook ads. All of these are free. And these are not just short courses and trainings. They're long. They got a lot of time. We break everything down the same way that we break it down today. And then for our live replays, you can go see any of the live trainings that we did previously to get not only training on our technology, but our business. And then we have live trainings that you can schedule and actually book and get on our live training there. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's training session. I absolutely enjoyed it. Okay, so we're gonna support. Oh yeah, my bad, Daryl. Somebody put it in the chat. Can somebody put it in the chat for me? bizcode.io/free. Adrian, speaking of support, I'm challenged with support. Did you see my over a week? Okay. We're gonna what we are doing, we are trying our best to try to have a 24-hour full service support that you can chat or call in. We're working on that. As y'all know, I'm big on systems, so I don't want to just launch something that's crazy. They got to get trained on it. They got to know what they're talking about to be able to help you with any type of support that if you just need something to you got an issue or a bug or something like that, we're gonna get it together. But baknd.io/free, you can definitely get on our technology for free. You can try us out for free. You can get access for our trainings for free. And then if you move forward with the tech with our tech and our support and our trainings, it's $191 a month. After other than that, those of you that's in the Facebook community, y'all support and help each other out. Evelyn, you say you've been trying to upgrade. It depends, Evelyn. It depends on if you've been trying to upgrade and it's trying to ask you for the full amount. It depends on when you actually got the platform. So if you're up to that month, or you're on that date, or you're past it, it's going to ask you for the full amount of the upgrade. If not, it would charge you the difference. It's going to charge you the difference of your upgrade. So you're going to see the full amount, but when you charge it, it's only going to charge you the difference. And if it doesn't, just hit our support ticket team up. We'll make sure that we refund you the difference if it does overcharge you. Okay? Your due date is October 19th. Okay, cool. So it'll show, it may show the full amount just because of that's the upgrade, but it should only charge you the difference. And if it's any different, hit our support team up quickly, and then I'll make sure that we get that handled for you. Yeah, Tracy said anybody in the Facebook group want to work on a website or a funnel, please reach out to help each other. I think that's good for y'all. Those that just want us to just do it for you, and then you can kind of learn it, but it's already done. Just make sure you go to thebizcofirm.com, book a free business screening, and then we can work from there. Okay. Are there any questions that anybody have right now? Do we have any questions? On my Facebook, they asked for me. Yeah, it's right here. It's on my screen. Do y'all see that on Facebook and YouTube? Y'all don't see this right here? Wait. Right there? Go to baknd.io/free. You'll get access to the technology in the backside. Let me show y'all something real quick. Let me share my Zoom screen first. See, I knew I wasn't tripping. Okay. Just a little something. All right, so when you go in the back end of your back end, go in the back end of your back end. I'll start over. When you go in the back end, you're gonna go access training portal registration. Your back end on demand. If you are new, you're gonna click forgot password and hit the email that you register with. You can set up a different email. A password for this. Because your password for your builder and the password for your on-demand, you got to set it. They're different. All right, so, or you can make them the same, but you got to set the on-demand. And then back here, when you go to start here, you're going to see hire us to build your site and funnel. Go to the free business screening. You can click this right here. To join the private community, there should be a button right here. I don't know where it's at. But I'll get that put back there to make sure that y'all got access to the Facebook community. Oh yeah, if you go to resources on your back end, you can rewatch this video if you need to. You can join the community right here. And when you join the community, click it, it'll take you to the Facebook community. Y'all help each other out. Daryl Dixon Jr. said, I tried that. It's saying it doesn't recognize my email. Did you set it up? No, not bizcofirm.com/free. That I don't think that go nowhere, Adrian. It's baknd.io/free. You set up, it doesn't recognize your email. Are you using the same email? That you registered for? Okay. I would I'm gonna give them. I'll get with the team. Try it again. If it doesn't work, I'll get with the team, and then they'll email you today on how to fix it. Okay. Dr. Ness said, will there be another training on triggers for the funnels? Yes. We will have another training for triggers on the funnels. Oh, everything on the screen is reversed from my end? That absolutely sucks. Baknd.io. Y'all put that in the YouTube. Baknd.io. BAKND.io/free. Hey, listen, I love you. That's almost 3 hours of real training. I love you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I will see you all